Happy New Week. Well, it's Monday, and it's, what is it? It's the 19th of May already. Can you believe that?
Gosh,
We're moving.
May is flying by.
It is flying by. I'm telling you. And it's Monday. It's the beginning of the week, and oh boy, I can't wait till this day is over.
Really?
No. Well, you have to start somewhere.
Yes, you
If
do.
it wasn't, if it wasn't for Monday, I'd feel the same way about
Well,
Tuesday.
you have to have a positive attitude.
Oh, I'm positive. I'm just upset about all this. Yeah,
If you're positive, you're ready to move on.
I'm just teasing. Of course, I love Mondays.
Do you?
Right now.
I didn't think so.
Okay, today is Monday the 19th. Today is Boys Club Day.
Boys Club.
Boys Club Day.
Okay.
Of course, now it's Boys and Girls Club.
Yes, it is.
But it is, for some reason, they call it May Ray Day, and I don't know what that means. But it's also Accountants Day or Accounting Day. Oh,
Some
that's
accounting.
wonderful.
Add some numbers today.
Yeah, add something up. Just want to let you know very quickly that the end of this month, Saturday, May 31st, is Ride for the Red Day. The American Red Cross having their big fundraiser, Ride for the Red.
Motorcycle
If you
ride.
ride a motorcycle, get on that.
Do you ride a motorcycle?
In fact, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I've got a little Harley.
How about that?
Yeah, a little 1200.
I'm not a motorcycle rider.
Really?
Surprise!
I'm really
I
surprised.
know you are.
No, I'm not. But yeah, I do. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of
There's a lot
fun.
of good folks who ride motorcycles and enjoy it
Yeah.
and really love to get together as groups and do good.
That's true. That's true. A lot of groups do. My only problem is that I don't get a chance to ride too often.
I understand that.
That's the only thing, or as often as I would like. But anyway, coming up, the Ride for the Red, May 31st is a Saturday. Registration begins at 11 o'clock. Everybody meets at Wayne Community College on Wayne Memorial Drive, and it's a fundraiser, big fundraiser, and a lot of fun. If you have any questions, you can talk to Glenn Barnes. Glenn's been so involved with this for so many years. He is, of course, a big-time motorcycle type guy, and Glenn is just a great guy. And he's at 921-0863, 921-0863.
You
See,
know,
it's Accountants
somebody
Day.
else who is a big motorcycle rider and does a lot of, not crusades, but a lot of rides for various things for charities.
Who's
and
that?
That's, not police chief, fire chief, Gary Whaley.
Oh, Gary Whaley. Yeah,
he does
yeah.
a lot of that.
I've seen Gary
A whole
on
lot
his
of that.
bike. Yeah.
He sure has.
I remember when the Wall came to town last year at.
Well, it was a lot of
oh.
dedicated motorcycle riders.
It certainly
standing
was.
at attention.
It was absolutely wonderful. It was wonderful as they rolled into town. It was just
I
great.
wonder how many. Did we ever hear the number of how many people participated?
I think we were expecting about 300 motorcyclists.
250. Okay.
250 to 300 is what it was expected, but when it was all said and done, I believe the count was over 500.
Oh, Wayne, that's fantastic.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
I've still got the video somewhere, and I'm not going to
Over
sit there and
500,
count.
that's great.
It was wonderful. I'm not going to count all the motorcycles, but it was a whole bunch of them, and it was loud and it was wonderful.
Well, you know, at National Day of Prayer, that was a week or so ago, over at the Family Y, I believe.
Yeah.
They did the same thing there. I saw a lot. As
Did
I
they?
was leaving the gym, and I rode by and I saw that they were all out there at attention with the flags. Oh, it was beautiful and so reverent.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was really
Oh
neat.
yes. Yeah.
Did a lot of good.
It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of people out there. I've got several friends who ride bikes, motorcycles, and a couple of them. Ralph Weaver, for one, is he's an instructor, in fact, and
A motorcycle instructor?
yeah, rider, instructor, not here in Wayne County, but elsewhere. And I won't get into all that, but there's a lot of people who are stressed and are really strong about motorcycle safety.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And it's a tremendous amount of fun, but it can be a tremendous amount of danger if the motorcyclist knows what they're doing, but if the motorists, the people on the
You're
four-wheelers,
exactly
cars, if the cars and the vehicles, these people need to pay attention, because all too often you hear about accidents that are occurring,
right.
and you see on the news where someone has perished in a motorcycle accident because somebody not paying attention ran over them or ran into them. So please keep your eyes open and look for that single headlight out on the highway. And chances are it's not a car with one headlight. It could be, but chances are it isn't. Just be careful around motorcyclists. If you would, please pay attention.
That was
All right,
helpful,
I want
wasn't
to get
it?
off my soapbox now. All
I
right.
believe it might be time to go to our interviews today.
Already? Okay,
Yes,
let's do that
already.
then. Today we're at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds. There's a big old tractor show and sale going on today. We're here with County Commissioner Wayne AYCOCK, who's also a tractor owner and collector. Is that right?
That's correct.
Man, I'm telling you, these are beautiful works of art. I consider them to be works of art.
They are, you can think about any amount of money you want to and restore a tractor or a car or anything else.
You can put a lot of money into it if you want, but these, some of these look better than they were when they were brand new.
Well, yes. In fact, there's a couple of mine that are really finished better than they were when they were new.
Yeah,
and the reason I collect Olivers, my dad was an Oliver dealer.
Oh,
here
okay.
in Goldsboro.
Here in Goldsboro.
From 1958 to 1965, so I'm partial to Oliver.
I understand that. The Oliver's not made anymore, is it?
No, they built the last one in 1973.
And what is unique about the Oliver? Is there anything a little different about it?
Well, not really. I mean, any brand were good tractors back in the day, and they used to be, you know, just like automobiles, they used to be 8 or 10 different brands.
Right.
It's narrowed down just 1 or 2 now, but they all had good equipment. They all, Oliver, I guess one thing they were noted for, they were the first to put a 6-cylinder engine in a tractor. Most tractors back then were 4 cylinders.
Yeah.
But they were the first to put a 6-cylinder, but all of your brands are good.
Now there's some very unique pieces of equipment out here. This show has been going on for a number of years, but now this particular show, there's a lot of activity, a lot of people coming from all over North Carolina here.
Yes, sir. In fact, we had a celebrity here yesterday.
Who was that?
Mr. Max Armstrong.
No.
That's on the RFD channel.
Is that right?
Yes, he came by and visited a few minutes yesterday.
Oh, about that. RFD TV, I love that channel.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great channel. All right, so this is going on Friday and Saturday, May 2nd and May 3rd.
Yes, sir.
There was a parade here a little while ago with everybody showing off their tractors.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know you can put a lot of money into these tractors, but now there has to be some out here that are so unique that they're priceless. In your opinion, what would be some of the more unique tractors out here?
Well, I have right down here an orchard tractor. Oliver built about 300 of them a year. And they just took a standard regular tractor and dropped the seat down, the steering wheel down, and put fenders and all on them. Put the limbs and all would catch on them when they went to orchard.
An orchard tractor?
They're very rare.
Oh, no.
I mean, in any brand. I mean, International, all of them built orchard tractors, but they're very rare.
All right.
And a lot of you, they had some high crop tractors. The tractors set up higher than normal. They were rare. But there's some real good rare pieces out here.
Yes, there certainly are. They're beautiful, and there's some. Actually, it's going to be a show and sale a little later on, an auction later
Yes,
today.
Sir.
But this show has been going on a long time. How long have you been coming to this?
I've been coming about 8 or 9 years. This is the 13th show that the club has had.
All right.
And it gets a little larger each year.
Well, that's great. So what we're going to do now, Wayne, is we're just going to take a trip around the lot, show some of the more unique. In fact, we're going to show a lot of tractors, because to me they're all unique. They're all beautiful. So I appreciate you talking with us, Wayne County Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Chairman and Chairman the District at Large.
Right.
He's the man. Wayne AYCOCK is here with us, and we're at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds for this year's tractor show and sale. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Wayne.
year is that?
1953. Maybe it ain't gonna run no more.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
every once in a while, Sean Moore of the Veteran Services Office in Wayne County stops by to talk to us about things going on in the Veteran Services Office, right?
Yes, sir.
How in the world are you?
I'm doing just wonderful.
Today is your birthday. I wanted to get that right out of the way, right off the bat. So happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great for 21.
There you, I like you.
Thank
yes.
you. That'll be $5. No, thanks for being here, and I hope you're doing well.
I am.
Well, we have a lot of things going on. We have Memorial Day coming up, the end of this month, and I know there are plans for the celebration and observances
Correct.
for Memorial Day. And of course, a lot of people confuse Memorial Day and what's the Veterans
Day.
Which is in November. Memorial Day is the day that we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Correct. That's when we honor those fallen soldiers.
Indeed. This is not the beginning of summer. This is the day we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice, the fallen soldiers. And we'll ask you to, on Memorial Day, that weekend particularly, to go out and place flags on grave sites. Now, as I understand it, we're asking people to meet at the American Legion hut. Is that right?
Correct. The American Legion out on
117
Highway
South.
117.
Right.
We will meet there. There actually we'll feed you breakfast. We'll feed you breakfast, get you started. They have like biscuits and juice and that coffee and that kind of thing. And that'll be served at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then somewhere around 9:30, we'll start to divide up into teams to see which cemetery each will go to, so we can do it all at one time. And then we just go out to different cemeteries with the flags and put them on the different graves. And if there's a grave that you know of that is not marked as a veteran, but you know that person was a veteran, we would still put a flag on that grave also.
Should there be a notation made of that, so that at some later date a designation that it is a veteran's grave would be made?
Well, that would be up to the family.
Oh, okay.
Because they would have to then order the medallion that could be put on the marker. But that's up to the family.
That's up to the
they
family.
Want that. Correct.
All right, they can come to you. Now, if you are planning on going out, it was suggested to me that anybody who goes out to place flags on grave sites should take something, a sharp utensil like a screwdriver or something.
Correct.
To make that hole in the ground to place a flag in, because if you don't, sometimes that ground's really hard.
It is. And I guess that's a good thing for it to be a cemetery, but it's a hard thing to put the little wooden flags down.
Yes.
So yes, you would need something such as a long screwdriver in order to start the hole for the flags.
All right, very good. Your office, you and I several times have talked about what your responsibilities are as far as helping the veterans and what you do in that regard. What are some of the misconceptions? What are some of the things your office cannot do for veterans?
Basically anything dealing with health care. Because of HIPAA violations, we cannot even ask about billing for health care, even with the VA system.
All right, now for the non-military, or for those who don't know initials, what is HIPAA?
That's the, oh my goodness, you would ask me.
Well, I come up with these tough questions to people, and I do that on purpose. But that's okay. Let's just say that everybody knows what that means. Okay.
Well, it's what the civilian war has to follow. Also, it's basically the law that says that you can't give out a person's healthcare information to a third party.
Right. Okay. And that's something that came about in the last, I guess, 10 or 12 years or so. And but you can't give out health information to a third party unless they sign a form.
Unless the person that the health information is about signs over authorization,
gives authorization
to give that.
To do so.
Correct.
Okay. All right. But now you can't do that.
No, so I can't call or make appointments. I can't call your doctor.
You can't call the doctor's office and make appointments for veterans or the hospital.
Correct.
All right.
I can't even call to ask about bills unless the veteran is there with me. Because even though you would think, it's a bill, it's just about numbers and figures, there's still identifying information within the bill that you might be able to figure out something about that veteran. So I can't even discuss that without the veteran being present.
You know what? I almost understand that. It could be misconstrued, perhaps even as an invasion of privacy.
Correct.
So you just have to, I understand that. But what are some of the things you can do? You can help the veterans in many ways, and the reason for this is that your department, your office, is a county agency.
Correct.
You're not federal.
No.
She's not federal. You're a county office.
Agency.
All right, we're here to help people now. Do all the counties have a Veteran Services office?
They should. Not all of them have a county service office. Some of them actually have a state office.
Okay.
Such as Wilson and Lenore County. They have state offices. But everyone has some type of veteran office in their county.
And before I ask that question again, you mentioned Lenore County. Isn't there a facility that's going to be opening or is open now in Lenore County?
It's currently open. It's the North Carolina Veterans Home.
The Veterans Home, and what is that?
It's basically, it's not a nursing home, as you would know, they do have skilled care there for certain parts of it. Okay. But it's
is it a
more of
retirement
a senior home?
A senior home, retirement home, if you will.
Correct.
For veterans.
Correct.
Well, this is good. Isn't this good?
It's wonderful.
I think so too. That's great.
And they even have a special unit, what they call a memory unit, which is basically those that are suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's, those kind of things. Because a lot of times once they get to a certain stage, they're required to be in what they call a lockdown unit. So that will provide that.
Now, if there is a Wayne County veteran who wants to know more, can you help them with this information on this veterans home?
Correct.
In Kinston? All right. Again, let's throw your number up on the screen. It's 919-731-1490. Is that
Correct.
right? All right. 731-1490 if you want to know more about the veterans home. Now, I was asking a question, and I can't remember what it was, but anyway, it'll come to me. What can your office do for veterans, for Wayne County veterans?
Well, actually, any veteran. We are not restricted to Wayne County.
Oh, okay.
But we can assist with either applying for benefits for the first time, or if you're receiving disability, if you want to request an increase, if you want to apply for a pension, or basically any benefit for the veteran except the education benefit.
No education benefit?
No. For the GI Bill, you would just need to go to the school that you plan to attend.
Oh, okay.
And they have a veteran representative there in the financial aid department.
Okay, so that
and
would
they
be
can assist you.
Mount Olive College, that would be Wayne Community College,
Exactly.
ECU, UNC, EIO, Day, any of those colleges.
Correct.
Right. I attended EIO, I did. But that's another story. But if anyone needs to know more about your office, or if they're new to the area, they've retired to this area, we have an enormous retirement community.
Yes.
Our military retirement community, and we're talking all branches here, right?
Exactly.
Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy, and Coast Guard.
Actually, yes. We even have Coast Guard. I have 2 people from the Coast Guard that I've seen.
Wonderful.
But
So-
yes, we take care of everybody. All you have to be is a veteran. Doesn't matter. Because we have a lot of veterans that also don't live in Wayne County, but they work in Wayne County. So sometimes it's easier to stop by during their lunch or when they get off work. So, yeah.
So you can help them too.
Exactly.
Anything but education. And as Sean mentioned, education, you need to go to the school in which you plan to attend, or you're trying to get more information about.
Correct.
Right? Okay, good. 731-1490. Sean Moore is the director of the Veteran Services Office here in Wayne County, and we appreciate you coming in.
I thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much. All right, that was good.
That was good.
Sean Moore with the Veteran Services Office here in Wayne County. She's doing a lot of good work for veterans. And of course, Wayne AYCOCK, the County Commission Chair, and all the tractor folks out there at Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds. That was so much fun. Those old machines that have been absolutely made to look brand new. In
right,
fact,
they
many,
have.
as I mentioned on the video there, many of them look better now than they did when they were sold brand
People
new.
have babied them and taken care
Oh, my
of them, and
goodness.
they're like classics
And
now.
restore. Oh, they're like
That's right.
classic cars. They take some of them, they get an old tractor and they take it completely apart, every single part, and they take it and they clean it.
Oh yeah, it
and-
amazes me people that pay that much attention to detail.
Yes.
I've seen it on cars, I've seen it on computers, I've seen it on all kinds of things. It's really interesting.
And that was a lot of fun. That was a tremendous amount of fun. Those folks out there had a ball. They just had a great time, as you could tell.
You know, the Wayne County, I guess what's the name of the actual name? Wayne Agricultural.
Wayne Regional
There you go.
Agricultural Fairgrounds, and it's owned by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association. It
And
is.
that's a misconception. A lot
It
of
is. A lot of people think it's owned by the county. The
Right.
county has nothing to do with the fairgrounds, except to enjoy it.
That's exactly right.
We do not. The county does not own the fairgrounds. It's owned by the Wayne County Livestock Development Association. Some
Well, many things have
fine
been happening
people.
there recently, from all of the different farm equipment that was shown, and then the Relay for Life.
And the Relay for Life, and Junior Livestock
That's
Show.
right.
And there's so many things going on out there
It's
all
a
the
great
time.
place.
Eddie Pitzer's the manager out there, and he's just done a wonderful job.
Yes, they have. From all the sidewalks, and they keep it so clean
Yes.
and neat. And they've done a great job over the years.
And when the fair rolls in the latter
too
quarter
long.
of the year, not too long away, it is an award-winning fair. They're one of the leading fairs in the southeastern part of the country, constantly winning awards and winning national recognition, regional recognition, and awards. And in fact, operators from other fairs in North Carolina come to Wayne County to see how they've done it, how Milford did it for so many years,
And
now how
kudos
Eddie's doing it.
to him and both Eddie, who've done
Yeah.
such a good job.
They've certainly done a wonderful job. All right, let's see what else we have here. I want to remind you about ROCK, Retirees on Call at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. If you're a member of the military, or you're a military spouse, or you're a retired member of the military and you need a favor, you need some help, you need your lawn mowed, you need dishes washed, you need
so
somebody
neat.
to run and pay a bill for you, or you need to take your child to school, these folks are standing by and waiting for your call. If you need help, they can help. Retirees on Call are folks that are retired from the military, and they're just waiting to help you.
How can they get in touch with them, Wayne?
Well, they call the base chapel, or they can call this number, 919-580-0007, 580-0007. Now, the base chapel message line is 722-0146. Leave a message, 722-0146. Find out about Retirees on Call. It's called Rock Seymour. All right?
And don't forget, the farmer's market opened last Wednesday. So
Yes.
not tomorrow, but the next day it'll be open again for you to come out and enjoy lots of fresh produce.
Oh, boy.
Come out and check it out at Herman Park.
So we're going to do this again tomorrow, if you would. Join us on Tuesday, if you would. We'll be right here at 7 a.m., at noon, and at 5:30 as the program repeats throughout the day. So until then, I hope you have a nice day. And until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.